What's going on, guys? Will here, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, in today's video, guys, I'm going to be sharing you guys my speculations and theories for Chapter 11 in Piggy. I believe I have uncovered the map and the storyline base that's going to happen in Chapter 11. Now, before we do get this video started, guys, I have hidden one Robux code somewhere in the video, guys. Go to roblox.com/gamecard/redeem, link in the description to go redeem this card. It is a one-time use, guys, so make sure that you are very fast. Have your post notifications on. If we do get 200 unique sub, guys, from this video, guys, I will be giving away 2 Robux codes in the next video. So yes, guys, without further ado, let's get right into it. The map for Chapter 11, guys, I believe is going to be Mr. P's mansion or lair. From the previous chapters, we have learned that Mr. P is a very wealthy man. We know this because of the fact that he is funding research for a cure to save Miss P. Research for cures, guys, usually costs a lot of money, even millions and millions of dollars, and usually requires investing from a government or wealthy tycoon. In this guy's case, Mr. P is a very wealthy man. There is no doubt about the fact that he's going to be funding this cure for Miss P. Not only is he finding the cure, though, guys, but he's advertising the product in an effort to get testers. In order to get the word out, guys, he would need to pay for some sort of advertising, which is also very expensive. The advertising is how George Pig's family came up to sign up as testers for the cure. So advertising, guys, is very expensive, and that's the only way he was able to get testers. Typically, guys, the average wealthy person usually does live in a mansion or some sort of big home. Someone with money to fund research for a cure certainly has a nice living space or lair, guys, like something high-tech or really awesome. Due to the events that have occurred and the great danger presented to anyone who goes outside of a safe haven, we can plausibly assume that Mr. P has some sort of mansion or lair to protect him and Miss P from all the infected. Even though the infected have been caused by Mr. P and his testing, we can only assume that they cannot be remotely controlled and have no recollection of their life before they drank the potion. This is plausible because George Pig, who we meet again in the Chapter 10 cutscene, says that he saw his intermediate family as well as his grandmother, who did not recognize him and were acting, quote, scary. In the Chapter 10 cutscene, guys, we are told by Pony about a helicopter signal. This signal could lead to Mr. P's mansion or even be owned by him, as usually the very wealthy own their own private helicopters. Our character, being the human, says, "Mr. P, I need to go see him." This is important because this potentially means that we are taking the fight to Mr. P's turf. In other words, guys, his own lair or home. A mansion would be a perfect spot for a lair on top of being a nice home for Mr. P and potentially Miss P. However, we are yet to determine the relationship between Miss P and Mr. P. According to a previous statement made by Minitoon, guys, we are told that Piggy will conclude his story in Chapter 12. This is subject to change, however, due to the success of the game. I assume the game will continue on past Chapter 12, but for the sake of this theory, we're going to keep going as if Minitoon's statement still stands. If Chapter 11, guys, is indeed Mr. P's mansion, then following the events of the Chapter 10 cutscene, we would track the helicopter signal joined by Zizzy and Pony, who we are told will be joining us in Chapter 11. We would go to the mansion and explore what there is in Mr. P's mansion, like what exactly he's doing here, what is he storing here, and so on from there. We would go to the mansion and uncover what has become of Miss P, as well as Mr. P's intentions through the usual fallen letters around the map. Upon completing Chapter 11 and uncovering Mr. P's overall plan, the final chapter, Chapter 12, would be set up to be some sort of boss fight with the currently infected and the mysterious TSP. Remember, guys, everything that I have said in today's video, guys, is all speculation, it's all theories. Make sure that you do let me know what you do think of my theory in the comments down below. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you did make it to the end, guys, drop your Roblox username down below and say #awesome in the comments, and I will be going and replying to your comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, guys. Remember, I'll be giving away 2 Robux codes in the next video if we get 200 subscribers off of this single video. Hopefully that you did find the Robux code in this video. If you did, guys, remember, it is a one-time use, so it says already redeemed. It was a one-time use. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I'm Mailnil, and I will see you guys all in the next one, boys. Peace out.